Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the very important concept of biology, which is biodiversity. As the name suggests, biodiversity, it is made up from two words. First is bio. Bio means life. And when we talk about diversity, diversity means variety. So we can say that the variety of various living organisms present on earth is called as the biodiversity. The diversity related to microorganisms, the diversity related to different plants, the biodiversity related to different animals, all include in biodiversity. So in simplest way we can say the variety among living organisms is called as the biodiversity. The bacteria, fungi, microorganisms and pteridophytes, bryophytes, different plants, and we can say birds, insects, fishes, human beings, all are the basic part of the biodiversity. When we are talking about biodiversity, it can be occur in a very small particular area or it can be occur on a huge area. For example, biodiversity can be occur in a small aquarium where some small fishes and a particular aquarium is there. It can be occur, and it can be occur in a large ocean also. So biodiversity is not occur in a particular type small region. It can be present on desert ecosystem, it can be present on aquatic ecosystem, it can be present on terrestrial ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem. Everywhere we can see the biodiversity. Now the second topic we can, so first was the definition of biodiversity, that living organisms varieties are present on the earth, and these variety of living organisms is called as the biodiversity. Now second, that how many types of biodiversity occur in the world. So we can say the types of biodiversity can be divided into three types. So types are basically biodiversity can be described into three types. First type is called as the genetic biodiversity. First is called as the genetic biodiversity. Second biodiversity type is called as the species biodiversity. And third type is called as the ecosystem biodiversity. So this is the classification of biodiversity. Genetic biodiversity, it is related to genes. We know the transmission of some factors from one generation to another generation is done by the genes, and it occurs in the same species. When we are talking about a particular species, then such kind of genetic biodiversity will be occur. Second is species biodiversity. When we are talking about more than one species, more than two different species, that type of biodiversity will be called as the species biodiversity. In simply we can say, what is species? Species is the basic unit for the classification, and in which two species, in which they have the same characteristics, species have the same characteristics, and it can be interbreed. So this is called as the species. When more than two species are there and there is some differences, some varieties are present there, it will be called as the species biodiversity. And third is called as the ecosystem. What is ecosystem? So ecosystem is the interrelationship between different living organisms with its non-living environment. So when we are talking about what are the non-living environment, so ecosystem related to, if we are talking about desert ecosystem, desert is there, so there will be some other kind of living organisms will be there. Some in aquatic ecosystem there will be different kind of animals or plants will be there. There are forest ecosystem also. So ecosystem diversity is related to different kind of ecosystem like forest, desert, aquatic ecosystem and terrestrial ecosystem, all these. So now we are talking about first type of biodiversity, which is called as the genetic biodiversity. Genetic biodiversity, it is related to same species. So you should know about first thing, that it is occur in the same species, one species. only one species, a particular species is included, and the genetic differences in a particular species are come under this type of biodiversity. For example, if we are talking of different varieties of rose plant, so rose have a red color roses are available, yellow color roses are available, white color. So these are different varieties of flower of rose, and there are some genetic changes in the structure of the genes, in the number of the genes. There may be some changes will be occur. So in a particular same species, if there are some changes occur due to variation in the genes, such kind of diversity will be called as the genetic biodiversity. For example, we are human beings are the Homo sapiens. We know the species is same, Homo sapiens, and beside all the Homo sapiens are not exactly similar to each other. There are some differences are present, the shape, their color, hairstyle, height. So these differences are present in a person to which differ a person to another person. So this is called as the genetic biodiversity. It occur into different kind of plants, like in rice varieties, in wheat varieties, and dogs, cats, human beings. So all these are the parts of genetic varieties, genetic biodiversity, which occur in a particular species. A particular species, dog have different kind of dog is a particular species, but there are different kind of varieties are there. So these are the examples of genetic biodiversity. Second, when we are talking about the species biodiversity, we know that species are the basic, we can say species diversity. Species are the basic unit for the classification, and when we are talking about a particular area, there are not a particular species are there, there are two or more species are there. So that particular time species biodiversity occur. Then for example, we are talking about a particular area, there may be some dogs, there may be some horse, elephant, some plants will be there. So there are some different species are present in a particular area. Such type of variety, such type of diversity is called as the species biodiversity, and mainly it can be divided into some types. For example, it can be a species richness. In this species biodiversity, there are some short terms. For example, first is called as the species richness. What is it means? Number of particular organism, individual in that area which is rich, which number is highest. For example, if we are talking about a particular area and there are some kind of birds are there, now we are naming them number 1 bird, number 2 bird, and number 3 bird. There are 3 kind of birds are there, and we are talking about species richness. Species richness is which individual's number is highest. For example, if there are total 6 birds are there, in which number 1 bird are 3, number 2 bird are 2, and number 3 birds are only 1. We are talking about 3 bird species. 3 bird species in which the number 1 individuals have 3 numbers, number 2 birds are 2 numbers, and third number's bird have only its number is only 1. So rich species will be number 1 species. So species richness species is 1 number species. So it is called as the species richness. The highest number of a particular individual in a particular area in a particular time period is called as the species richness. When we are talking about second term is called as the species evenness. Species evenness, it means there are the similar number of individual in particular area in a particular time period. For example, if there we are talking about 3 bird species, 1, 2 and 3, and all the numbers of these individuals are similar to each other, then this type of species diversity will be called as the species evenness. So for example, number 1, the number is 2, if their number 2 bird, their number is 2, and if their number 3 bird, their number is 2. So it will be called, their even number are present for every organism in that particular area. It will be called as the species evenness. Third is called as the global biodiversity. Global biodiversity is also called as the gamma biodiversity, in which there are a huge variety of different plants and animals and different kind of other living organisms. For example, there are some organisms and they are differ from each organism is differ. It will be called as the, so there are different kind of animals present, 1 2 3 4 5 6 species are there in a particular area and they are differ from each other. It will be called as the global biodiversity. So these are included into the species biodiversity. Now third diversity type is called as the we can say ecosystem biodiversity. Ecosystem biodiversity. Ecosystem biodiversity, we know about ecosystem. The term ecosystem was first coined by A.G. Tansley in 1935. In ecosystem biodiversity, as we learned in our previously, that ecosystem, there are different kind of ecosystem are there. There are aquatic ecosystem, there are desert ecosystem, terrestrial ecosystem, there are grassland ecosystem as well as forest ecosystem are there. So the particular biodiversity are present for a particular type of ecosystem. For example, in aquatic ecosystem, some aquatic plants and aquatic animals are there, and they cannot survive in the desert ecosystem. If we are using a particular fish in a desert, it will not be survive, and if we are taking a particular camel in a aquatic ecosystem, it will be not survive. So in a particular ecosystem, particular type of different kind of organisms are there and they are adapted to that particular environment. So it is called as the ecosystem biodiversity. So these are the types of biodiversity. Now we are talking about that what are the main importance of biodiversity, why biodiversity is very necessary for us. So first important thing, that biodiversity is very important because it balances our environment, it balances our ecosystem. So it is the most important and most first importance of biodiversity, that there are a lot of living organisms are there and they make a particular type of food chain which is very useful for balancing and maintaining our ecosystem. Second, when we can say that biodiversity are very useful because as a aesthetic value also. It has the aesthetic value, it creates the aesthetism of a particular our earth. Third, we can say various food varieties can be obtained from different kind of plants as well as animals. We can say different food varieties like different kind of cereals and pulses and other kind of plant materials are used as a food product, as well as different animals are also used as a food product. Their egg, meat, milk, all are used as a food material. So food is also available by different kind of plants as well as animals. Then fourth importance is medical use. Medicinal use in medicinal use we can different kind of medicines can be available with the help of different kind of plants as well as animals. Next is we can say it has a religious value also. For example, tulsi, tree have a particular religious value in India mainly. Besides this, we can say it has a productive value also. In productive value we can say some dairy product can be obtained from the different kind of animals, and we can obtain oil, we can obtain their fur, leather, as well as furniture can be obtained from different kind of plants. So they have a productive value also. So all these are the different we can say importance of biodiversity. Why biodiversity, why different types of plants as well as animals are very important to us. So these are the main points related to biodiversity. Now next is why there is the loss of biodiversity, why there is very extinction of the biodiversity is occur. So what is the threats of the biodiversity? So there are some points related to loss of biodiversity. What are the reasons for the loss of biodiversity? First, due to high population rate. High population rate. Due to industrialization and urbanization, there is the habitat loss of different kind of animals as well as plants. So the first reason of loss of biodiversity is high population rate. Second is pollution. Due to air pollution, due to water pollution, soil pollution, there are a great loss of biodiversity occur. So second point related to loss of biodiversity, we can say the pollution. Third, we can say some natural reasons are also, like sometimes forest fire occur, sometimes some insects destroy the plants, as well as some epidemics occur in animals. So these are some natural reasons by which there is a loss of biodiversity occur. For research purpose, many plants and animals are used, so this is also a loss of biodiversity reason. So due to research. Next reason will be due to deforestation. Cutting of trees are done for the industrialization and urbanization, for making different kind of industries as well as factories. Deforestation, cutting of trees are done. So all these are, and some species are come under new species. This is called as the exotic species. Some species which are not living in that particular area, but due to some reasons they come in that particular area, and this is that remove that particular area's particular organism. So exotic organisms are also create the loss of biodiversity. So all these are the reasons behind extinction of the biodiversity. There are some particular species are there which are listed in the red data book, which are extinct and threatened, as well as endangered species also. So all these are related to loss of biodiversity. Besides this, illegal hunting is also there, which is called as the poaching. When we hunting illegally a particular organism, particular animal, that will be called as the poaching. So poaching is also a reason for the loss of biodiversity. So in this class we talk about the types of biodiversity as well as what are the importance of biodiversity, and then loss of biodiversity. In next class we will discuss about what are the conservation methods for to remove the loss of biodiversity process. Thank you.